Hi everyone, welcome to your second English crash course. In this video, I'm going to go over the English alphabet and sounds. Most of the time, I'll be talking about the vowel sounds A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Alright, let's get into it. There are 26 letters in our English alphabet. There are 6 vowel letters. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y for special occasions, which will be explained later. The other 20 are all of our consonants. B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, and Z. In America, when I was in preschool and kindergarten, we learned to sing the alphabet. This is so we can sound the letters in our English systems. So let's start singing, and let me sing it to you in the actual rhythm. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Let's try again and repeat after me, slowly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Perfect! You can always rewind and keep practicing. Now, here's the funny thing, where our language gets slightly tricky. Let me give you an example of a word. A is not always pronounced like A. It can sound like or ah. Let's take a popular international word for creature, the word animal. It's not animal. The consonant M in the word animal makes our second A in the word sound like ah. If you were to take the sounds from the alphabet directly, it would sound like animal. Wow, you're not wrong. That's not how to speak fluently, to say the English word animal, because that second A is just relax. There are so many words and so many rules in English. Let's stay on topic. Let's go over the simple vowels because every word has it. Let's start with the letter A again. The letter A, also pronounced as or a. I found a cat. It's an animal. The word is singular, referring to one cat, a cat. In America, most of us speak in proper, so fluently we say, I found a cat. Grammatically correct sounds like this. I found a cat. If you want to know the British singular pronunciation of the word a signifying something. To be clear, most of the time, words that start with the letter A follow with a, like animal. The letter A is much simpler than the other vowels, and there are some exceptions to when the letter A is relaxed and more pronounced. Now to the letter E. Usually, most of the time, when saying words, we say such as the word edge, meaning the outside limit of a surface area. such as the edge of a cliff. You may have heard American phrases such as, I'm on the edge of my seat, which means I'm excited and engaged, usually watching Netflix or sports. Sometimes E sounds like E, like this bug here. It's a B because it has two letter E's. It still sounds the same when saying familiar words like eat and see and feet. Now to the letter I. Most of the time, when we're saying words with the letter I, it sounds like such as saying the word illegal, which means not allowed and is strictly prohibited under the law. Another example is machine, meaning physical system that uses power to apply forces and control movement to perform an action, like a robot. The letter I also assists the vowel letter E, making an I sound, such as the word pie, a popular American dessert with French influence made with fruit and sweet flaky flour crust. This assists other words you may recognize, such as lie. Now to the letter O. Now, O is one of the trickiest. Here are some examples that you may recognize without further definitions with images. Dog, cow. Dog sounds different than cow because cow has two vowel sounds when the O is followed by a W, making a ow sound. Dog, the letter O is followed by a consonant, making an og sound because the vowel O sound is much shorter. Sometimes O could be pronounced like ah, such as the word omniscient. The letter O could be pronounced like such as the word oblivious. Omniscient means all-knowing, and oblivious means completely unaware. The O sound is more pronounced and relaxed when saying as to the sharp and short ob sound, because the vowel sound shouldn't be sounded longer. Now to the letter U. The letter U is pronounced in three ways. Most of the time, it can sound like such as the word umbrella, cup, and butter. The letter U can be pronounced the same way, U, in some words, such as unison, meaning togetherness, or unicycle, unicorn, university. This U sound with the letter U exists because of French. The third special way of pronouncing U is analyzing UI words, which mostly derive from French. Here are three different words that use it but are pronounced differently: juice, guide, and guitar. Let's go to the word juice. Sometimes UI sounds like oo because the word is short and is followed by a consonant that ends with a vowel, which might sound feminine, almost following the rules of French, deriving from je. Let's go to the word guide, where the U is silent because it has a longer I sound with a dominant short masculine ending. It comes from the French word guider, meaning to guide or navigate. Let's go to the word guitar. It's not gator, it's guitar in English, because even if the U is silent and the I makes an I sound, the last consonant doesn't have a vowel ending. In French, it's pronounced guitare. Words like guitar come from older forms of English, so we can simplify pronouncing UI words. Before we get to the special letter Y, you might be asking, why are these sounds that look the same but pronounced different? These sounds and their arrangements don't really come from British Old English. While this isn't a history class, it's important to know that English has some Latin, Italian, Germanic, and Greek influence because of Christianity. Not much of France yet. French has so much influence in the English language because of the American Revolution, and the Founding Fathers needed France as an ally fighting for their freedom against the British Redcoats. Americans, during the American Revolution, with some French knowledge or French affairs, shaped English over time and made English much more complicated as they adapted to a new geography and created a new dialect, American English, by France. Now to the letter Y. Y is a special vowel because it can present other vowel sounds, such as I. Words like fly is a great example, or sky, or seeing someone cry. When the Y makes that sound, is considered a vowel. The letter Y can also sound like E when analyzing words such as happy, meaning joy. When the Y makes that sound, is considered a vowel. Y is still considered a vowel with words like gym. Y is considered a consonant when it's the start of a word, making a y sound, such as the word yellow, the color. The word yes, which means to agree on something. Yawn, a verb when someone expresses tiredness. Yogurt is a popular dairy product for breakfast in America and Europe, usually made up of cream and sweetened fruit. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you on the next one.